Get ready. All right. Next person comes to the stage. Super funny. Y'all gonna love her. Put your hands together. Separate them. Reunite them very fast. If you don't have two hands, bang yourself in the back of the top of the head for Julie Mitchell.
Something you might notice about me is that I'm a woman. Just a little. I love being a woman. I think my favorite part about being a woman is all the blood and self-doubt. I think that's my favorite part. I was crying in public the other day, as we do. Ladies, am I right? I was at the gym. I was watching Pitbulls and Pearlies. If you've never seen it, it's this show about convicts who rescue pit bulls. And they are both judged by society, and some of the episodes are really real. And in this episode, this guy was trying to train a three-legged pit bull to be a therapy dog. And he just gave this whole monologue to the camera about how the dog being accepted into this program was like a metaphor for him being accepted back into society. But then the dog failed the test and had to hop out of the room. So I was sobbing, just open face sobbing. But crying when you're working out is the worst because everyone just assumes you're crying because you're fat. You know, they're like, oh my god, that poor girl. She just realized. I love working out. I just don't talk about it because I think you're an asshole if you talk about it. Like, working out is like masturbating at your friend's house. Like, it's super fun, but you're a huge asshole. I have a lot of friends who do CrossFit, and a thing that people who do CrossFit say a lot is that pain is weakness leaving the body. CrossFit is happiness leaving the body. That's what that is. I'm from New Orleans and I drove here. Well, I'm from North Carolina and I'm driving back to New Orleans and I stopped here, but I was on this bridge and this dude had his turn signal on for so long, like more than a mile. And I was getting so mad because I was like, how can you be so dumb to not realize that your turn signal is on for more than a mile? And then I realized, what if he knows? And this is just the most eloquent suicide note anyone's ever written. He's like, I know I'm gonna do it, I just gotta let somebody know. The girl behind me looks pretty sad. I have a twin brother, I do, and whenever people find that out about me, they always say the same thing. They're always like, oh my god, are you guys really close? Which, like, you're asking me if I'm close with my family. Like, that's a very personal question, and I never knew how to answer it because they're making me uncomfortable. But then I realized, like, they're overstepping my boundaries and making me uncomfortable, so I can overstep their boundaries and make them uncomfortable. So now when people are like, oh my god, are you guys really close? I'm like, you know, the sex is good, but I don't think the emotional intimacy is there. We just don't connect. Like when we fuck, my brother and I. My mom hates that joke. My mom, bless her, she, Jesus Christ, my mom gives me so much advice for never doing stand-up and not thinking anything in the whole world is funny. My mom gives me so much advice, and recently she was like, Julie, you know what I think? I think you should just have like a look. And it's your luck, and you have it when you go on stage, and it's your luck. And I was just like, she means prettier. That's what she means. She then went on in the same conversation to describe a dress that I wore to my aunt's funeral. I've worn it one time. It's a very specific dress. And she was like, I don't remember where we were going, but you looked so pretty. I was like, your sister's death parade, maybe? Maybe that's where we were going. A few laws. Not everybody lives. That's a spoiler also. Sometimes people die. But then I realized, you know, I probably should dress for comedy shows the same way I would dress for a funeral. Because then I'd be prepared for what happens. And Okay, you guys I'll just tell you a little something about me. Also, I'm allergic to sulfur, which is a weird thing to be allergic to, because it's not in very many things. You know, it's not gluten. But it is in cigarettes, and so I can't smoke cigarettes because my lungs will collapse. And so when people used to offer me cigarettes, I would say, "Oh, if I smoke that, I'll die." Until one time outside a party, my friend was like, "Me too. I'm just not an asshole about it." So now I say, "No, thank you." You guys have been great. Thank you so much.